Hey guys, my apologies for not getting the video out sooner. I know I've been on average doing one every 2 months, so not terrible for my first run at this anyway. This one's it's about a 30-minute video, but there's not a whole lot of me rambling as far as whatever I can help you learn from or tell you about how I'm going, you know, technical stuff. This one is me actually tackling the body, getting the body from outside, wheeling it in here and getting it on and off and on and off the chassis, just so I can start measuring it and cutting out the tunnel for the transmission and the motor. I want to try and make it as tight and neat as possible, as well as everything that's been fabricated on the rear end of the car. The trailing arms, the bags, the gas tank, the air management system. I basically got to cut out the whole deal, and I'll later tell you about that. I ended up going with a 49 through 51 floor pan, and I'm gonna metal glue that on the inside of the car. So it's new. I mean, what's in there now is it's real crunchy, and a couple spots are some Flintstones floors, but I'm gonna try and sacrifice or salvage as much as I can of the existing floor, but it's one of those, I say it before, I'll get to it when I get to it, but if it's something that I need to really gut and like start from scratch, so be it. I only went with the floor pans because stamp floor pans, because I don't have access to a bead roller. That's one of the tools I'd like to acquire at some point. The seats are in the car. I know some of you are probably gonna be like, why did you make all that effort and still have the seats in the car? Well, I wanted to have the seats in the car so I know where I'm gonna have to cut, you know, the tunnel for the drive line. It's just little measurements. And if I have to cut arches in the seats, so be it. I thought about going buckets, like something from like a early 60s T-Bird buckets or a Galaxy Mustang. I even found some on the marketplace that were these cool like early 60s Plymouth seats, but I don't know. I like the bench seat. So I'm gonna stick with that. The rear seat, hopefully with all luck, I can keep the articulation of the seats, because the bottom folds up and the back folds down and pinches and locks in. So then you can have basically like almost a truck bed or a handyman kind of bed. But with that, you'll see what I've cut out in the floor pan in the rear to get the air management and the gas tank to sit kind of up inside. So I want to make like a hatch, something that can like, I could lift it open and then close it, but then like kind of press to lock. I had the mechanism, but you know, something I can access it. So if I ever needed to, you know, service it or for whatever reason, but then also want to like have that lid be bead rolled so it's structurally stronger, and it's probably going to elevate only so much, you know, into the, you know, above the stock floor that it is. Definitely not going to have a spare tire or a hole for the spare tire to go. It's just a fun video. Maybe, you know, put it on as background noise as you're cooking in the kitchen. I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Comment if you will. Try and get traction on YouTube. Granted, you know, there's a lot of cats that are out there just doing like an episode a week. I'm not doing that. I'm doing one every 2 months. So if I can work up next year to making one a month, maybe, you know, more rapidly, that would be awesome. I know I still have plenty of work to do. Giving myself an unrealistic goal to at least have it running and driving at a certain date. I'm not going to jinx it by telling you guys that, but or what that date is. But it's just a fun video if you want to just put it on as background noise. It's something to listen to. It's mostly on, it's mostly sped up of everything. It's just physical. You see the car on and off. But it's cool to watch the process. I don't know. I dig it. But hope you enjoy it and get after it. All right. It's about that time. Here I got ready to get the car on the chassis. Here's where it sits. Obviously, don't buy the wooden pallets from Harbor Freight, or buy them, because they're affordable. But don't expect that they'll last out in the elements. Anyway, but I got the good steel ones for the body of the car. I've got another set in the shop to move the front ones, but we're gonna work at getting this bad boy moved, and we'll just slide it right on underneath here. I have another set of dollies to get the chassis down and roll it out, so I can get the body into the shop, put it up on the lift, and be good to go. So here we go. Okay. Oh gosh. All right. So I did the back and forth thing, up and down, up and down, up and down, just to try and get the the body mounts to line up with the mounts in the frame. But with all the modifications that I did and articulating all of the suspension up, now we gotta address the floor. So as you can see, I put some drafty areas in here. More, I guess you'd call it like more for performance, for weight reduction, than anything really appealing to look at. Right now, it looks like garbage, but respectfully, it'll be better than it once was. This is like the worst of the car as far as rot goes. I mean, these were already real squishy. I mean, you can see that there. And I already got to a point where not necessarily all of it I got on camera, but I did cut out for the trailing arms for the suspension to clear up into here, and then the bags have to, obviously get up somewhere. So, and then the rear differential. What I think I'm gonna do is I bought a whole floor plan, or floor plan. My house has a floor plan. Floor pan. There you go. So I bought a whole set of floor pans for a 49 through 51 Ford. It was kind of and I bought it for a sedan. So I have as much floor pans for the entire four-door 49 through 51 Ford. And I'm just gonna kind of cobble it all together. I don't have a bead roller, so I can't make any of the sheet metal strengthen. Until I get a bead roller, then I can start doing some more intricate fab work. But these ones they're already stamped, bead rolled. They're all in sections. I can kind of like jigsaw puzzle it together, if you will, once I get the dimensions right and all the cuts where I need to be. I don't want to just put the floor pans, weld them in, and then I don't want to put the cart before the horse. Does that make sense? So I'm just cutting all this garbage out. Realistically, I'm probably going to end up taking the entire floor out. I don't know just yet. Maybe I can work it in with the original flooring, because there is some structural stuff that stiffens up the floor that I had to cut through. We'll worry about that when we get there, okay? But as of right now, it's coming along. It's coming along. There's I have to pound out a couple dents on this fender. I have a parts car, like a whole parts car, and it has a better fender. So I might just, I could salvage this one and maybe sell it, but maybe I'll just keep it right now. Anyway, I need to, it's nice that the car's up and I can work, basically eye level. I need to take off all the molding or the stainless trim. I've seen it on this car before with the stainless trim, though it looks good. I'm not gonna go with that. The only stainless I want on the car is just the belt line, like right below the windows. So there's going to be a two-tone when I do end up painting the car. The top will be a white and the bottom will be this like, I don't know, it's like a baby shit green yellow, almost like Dijon mustard. It's kind of cool, but it's a solid, no metallic. But I don't want any stainless. I don't want any of the stainless is weird. So the front fender is higher and the stainless on the rear fender is lower. I don't know. Aesthetically, it drives me nuts. That's my own demon, but whatever. So I'm gonna take the stainless off, and I can access it here. Probably pound out that dent. I'm not terribly worried about it right now, but I do want to address the little issues that I have where it's on the ground, but I've got about that much left before the ass end of the car hits the actual chassis where it needs to be, where there is a grommet body mount, where it needs to rest on the car. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's where I'm at. So I need to address some problems. I'll just get busy cutting and deleting more, of this. This here. This here. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, let's get after it.
Långt från svenska kusten skär ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans.
I've already cleaned this before.
Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär ska jag.
Take your time. Got it. I'll be over here if you need anything.
Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Ensam sjöman är långt från svenska kusten skär ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Men det lindrar ej.
All right, so I had to get the thing out of the garage so I can actually see what we're dealing with and what it looks like laid out. This thing is coming along pretty nice. This is the whole car laid out. You can see, I mean, you can't get much lower. I mean, I can get it lower if I were to do drop spindles, but I wanted to not do drop spindles on this one. I really don't want to have the front cross member, you know, for safety purposes. If I were to blow a bag or something and then just start grinding the front cross member down to the pavement, this was just safe. The look I'm going for anyway. I just want to look like a tail dragger even when it is laid out. But it's looks good. Looks good. I'm about it. Wish I could have the front end on it for you guys to see. I still haven't seen it myself, but looks pretty good. I have a number of bumpers. I have like three or four bumpers, and what I'm using on this one, it's a 1950, but Plymouth had in 1949 and 49 they had a ribbed bumper. A lot of custom guys really liked them. Briz bumpers, they did one, still do. I think they still fab their own bumpers, but it's got these ribs in it. Here, I'll show you. I got one up here. Looks like that. That's one of them, but both ends of that one have been cut down. I got it because it was too good of a deal, and it might work for the front if I want to trim it down. I'm not worried about it, but either way, it's going to look really nice. Simple, but also have that, you know, kind of custom flavor with it. I have the stock bumpers that came with the 50, but I don't know if I'm not really with them. You know, I'm not really. I like the 49 better. So that's what we got. Any of you that have actually built a lowered car where it's down on the pavement, you're probably thinking, how do you get to it? How do you service it, or how do you get it up? There's a sequence of events. It's a system. It's a system to get these things off the pavement. Lift the front end, put jack stands on it, lift one side with the lift or the floor jack, put another jack stand underneath it, put a dolly under the wheel. It's a nightmare. But small price to pay for having a car look like that. It looks awesome. I'm happy with it. Right now it's laid out. It's the back of the frame is laying on the pavement. It doesn't get any lower than that, which is nice for the body not resting on the pavement itself. So it's on there. It's on the ground. And the interior, I'm happy the way it's turning out. I was thinking that the interior was going to have this massive doghouse in the and I'm thinking, like, you know, my gas pedal is going to be way up here, but it actually fits in quite nice. It won't be, you know, everything will be there. I'll eventually reroute the the exhaust where it needs to go. Brake, I can easily access the brakes if I need to service that. Steering, that's That's another thing I'm gonna have to work out. This broke when I was taking the steering column out, but I do have a parts car. If in fact I am going to use the original one, which I might not, because this is for the shifter, this is for the steering column itself. I might just do my own thing with it. Again, like I said, I've got a whole oh, let me pick that up. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. That right there. I do have a whole floor pan for a Ford, 49 through 51 Ford, that I'm gonna redo all of this. I mean, it's all crusty. I'm hoping I can use the original supports and just branch into the existing flooring. Same thing with the rear trailing arms, drive line. I'm gonna have to hog all that out, as well as the seats. I want to utilize the seats as best I can, because it would be cool to use this as the kind of the handyman vehicle that it once was in 1950. So that's nice. Yeah. Just make it back so it's functional. So it'd be like a custom ride, but if it was, say one of the greats got a hold of it in 1951 and then made it like this, but still had all the functioning stuff on the inside. I don't know. Let's gotta do my best to get the thing back on the dollies to get it back inside. I just wanted to have you guys see it laid out. It's looking good. But all right. Let me see if I can get this thing back on the back in the shop.
Good morning.
As you can see, the car is gone. The body's on. Super stoked. Looks awesome. It's back in the garage ready for the floor pans. Start measuring out those. Super stoked the way it's turning out. Hope you guys are enjoying it, liking it. Far cry for just one dude in this garage after a year. I know it's if I really put the stank on it, I probably could have got more done, in this time. But it's been fun having you watch along and sharing this with you guys. It's a lot of fun for me. This has been not even a pipe dream of mine I've always been into cars, but for me to go into something like this in depth, it's a lot of fun. It's and good therapy for me, so I don't lose my mind. But enjoying the process with you guys. When I come back after the first of the year, I'll have more content for you guys for the floor pans. Still got to work on exhaust. I'd like to have the body on while I do the exhaust, not that it's necessary. Fuel lines, electrical will probably be dead last. But anyway, thanks for joining along. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.